Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Right there, 56. That's what I do.
Alert. On first down, Jefferson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
45. Mike, 45.
You draw quarters. 18. Crunch. Hey, orbit.
45 to Mike. It's been a long game.
Now Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
56 is the Mike.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet behind.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, alert. Check 13. Hey, exit.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get up. 180.
So we got man. Deuce.
Alert. Hey. High 7.
45, Mike, 45.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm going to come back to you. No, back to you.
Yo, Mike 50, Mike 50.
All day, dog. Hey, 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 hey. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Hey, 43.
Watch around. Smoke. Baby, that's baby side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Delta!
56. Mike's 56. Right there, 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. On first down, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Alert, alert! Alert! Hey, zoom!
45.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
General West! Red,
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And 12 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
Watch the out. Joker.
Move.
On second down, Jefferson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Man, I got you. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Move.
Mike's 57.
Hey, wahoo! Alert!
Check Mike 57.
On third down, Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, 57 color.
Why? Who? Mark 50.
Mark right.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. The catch made by Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Just get off the field, defense. Check.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Yellow.
Charlie. Forward is Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Quick dance. Come. I got motion.
43.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
SOS.
Yellow.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Mike, 15. Exit. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
15, 15.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll try and run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, D.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou.
Hey, check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
What's that?
50's the line.
I don't need to.
Here we go. Miles, 50. Come off the ball.
Nice hit.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jones. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And a catch right side by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. On first down, Jefferson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right here. Check 37. Check.
Hey, alert.
They go play action. Trubisky going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57. Yellow. Hey, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Attack!
61. Matchbox, right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
15.
Hey, Mike's 50. Box shot. Who that? Who that? Mike's 50.
Now Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Lucky.
Yellow.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Mike's 50.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Yellow. I'm the Louis.
It's our
On
time.
1st down, Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones leaping over him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
On second down now, Jefferson takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
180! 57 to Mike. Hey.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 43.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the...
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look at